self-care, self-image, self-growth, beauty, business, and books. Check out the free stuff in the description. I'm Gia G Dixon. Subscribe. New videos every Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday. How to attract anyone, and I'm specifically referring to a partner. So how to attract a partner. Just as a heads up, after the first tip, you're definitely going to want to stay because the rest of these steps are just as important as the number one tip. So it will immediately make a difference in your life when you show up in these ways. So stay till the very end. So number one is be physically presentable, be physically attractive. I know this isn't woke, but this is more biological than it is a social issue. So bear with me. I mention these things because people don't do them and it takes time to work, which not a lot of people like doing. I know by experience, I hate doing mundane tasks like showering, brushing my teeth, wash my face. I can focus on bigger, better things for my business. But if everyone did, I wouldn't be making this video. So has someone ever walked by you and you smell them first? I mean positively and negatively. They pass you by and you're like, wow, that smells fabulous. Who is that person? And you look back, you do a double take. They don't even see you, but the people notice you right away when you smell good. So this means shower, have consistent hygiene, smell good. When you spark as many senses as possible, it makes you more memorable and attractive. So scent is usually correlated to memory. This can be both positive and negative, but I'm obviously speaking in terms of the positive. This means also study yourself, be self-aware, look in the mirror, know your habits of what you do that get people to notice you. So become self-aware first and foremost. A lot of people forget this and literally walk around not fully knowing how they look to strangers. It's not okay. I've learned this the hard way, which is why I mentioned this, and people look at me funny and they're like, you look a little crazy today, Gia, put yourself together. When I was 12, I used to walk around in basketball shorts and didn't wash my face. My dad confronted me about it. He said, what do you think you're doing? You are not my daughter. My dad was a very put together person and he was very proud of that. I think it's important to have a sense of pride in the way we look, how we present ourselves even to strangers, to ones we love, and to ourselves. Like, would we date ourselves? But we got to work on that. We got to be dateable every single minute of our life. Have you noticed when you dress better, people also pay more attention to you? This goes for men. I know men who are treated better because they're wearing a suit. So women are treated better when their clothes are clean, they're not creased or wrinkled, and we look put together. I'm a firm believer in doing the most, and I notice people appreciate it too. So if I know people find me more attractive a certain way that in similar standards of my own terms, then I will do it. For instance, I used to go to business meetings with no makeup on. This was when I was going hard in my business, working 16-hour days in my company, not showering, and I put on nice clothes, but you could still tell that I wasn't fully put together, like something was still off. But when I took that extra step of washing my face, whether you do minimal or full glam makeup is up to you. Make sure your hair is washed, brush your hair, smell good with perfume or natural fragrance, jewelry, a watch on, all the things. It's worth it. Always go the extra mile and get into the habit. You know, when you visit someone's home and their home is clean and they offer you some libation, like a water, would you like some tea? How can I make you feel more comfortable in this space? Going the extra mile is always worth it, even just for your personal appearance for yourself, especially because of your personal appearance for yourself. Putting effort into presenting the best version of yourself is always worth it because you never know who you could bump into, whether it be an ex, a boss of a company you love, or a person you really want to be friends with. It's always easier when you don't have to explain that your clothes are wrinkly and stained because you have kids or cats. Nobody cares what your excuses are, and you don't want to waste precious time explaining yourself. People are attracted to what they're attracted to, and 90% of our communication is not spoken. This is huge. This is why I study body language, reading people's faces and the tone and the angle of their neck, so many important things. But you just want to focus on being in the moment, not covering up what your past moments have presented you as. The rest of this video is how to be attractive on the inside and mentally. So these are all actions you're gonna have to take if you want this to work, not just knowledge you store in your brain. Everything is so fabulous in theory, but if you apply it and take action, remember, that's always the way to go. Number two, be passionate about something or a few things, a handful of like little interests that you have. It could be little or big interests. Collect hobbies and stay busy. People have a tendency to be one-dimensional sometimes. It happens. It's because they're not making space in their life for other things, so life passes you by really fast. I believe you can have it all. It takes a lot of work and drive, but not everyone is willing to put it in. But you are. That's why you are here. You took the first step, and I'm really proud of you. I'm applauding you. For instance, years ago, I dated a guy who was a lawyer. All he would talk to me were about cases. His whole life was about being a lawyer. It wasn't even him showing off like, I'm a lawyer, I make a lot of money, my life is fabulous. No, his whole personality was his job. So he wasn't flashy, he didn't dress up, his clothes were old and literally dull. Like, he looked dowdy, the way he presented himself, and he always had like a 5 o'clock shadow. He didn't ever go out on his own. This is how I knew he didn't take time to think about other things in life. So every story had something to do with work or law, or when he was in law school, or coworkers, and I got bored really fast. People should have interests, layers, skills, and talents nobody knows that you can do unless you spend time with them. So be interesting to yourself, keep yourself busy. You don't always have to get out of your comfort zone completely. Just get into anything, hang out with your friends, see and help your family. When someone needs help, say yes to helping them. If you need to help a friend move or fix the garage door, do it. It's out of your comfort zone. Be of assistance assistance anyway and ask how you can help. Get out there, find things to do in your city that are free, make new friends, or ask your friends. Number 3, have a strong network of family and or friends, or start building a strong network now if you don't already have one. Look around you, look at the people you already have, look at the list of people on your phone, on your text messages or calls who are always hitting you up. For those of you who don't have immediate family close by, or in general due to personal reasons, make your friends your family. Treat them well as to say you want them to stick around for a long time. Listen to them, love them, and put yourself out there when it comes to seeing them. Spend time with them or go out or staying in, whatever your thing is. So make every excuse you can to spend time with them. Always invite them everywhere. If they invite you somewhere, try your best to be there. Do your best to be there. Like, show up. That's half of being a friend, just showing up. And the other half is listening. So you can text your friend right now and say, look at the sky, it's gorgeous. Find any excuse to spend time with them or talk with them, even if it's 1 minute a day. So there was a financial advisor who dealt with a lot of people who were monetarily successful and was told repeatedly by clients about to pass that the regret wasn't to work more and earn more money, but to have spent more time with the ones they love. So you don't want to have that regret, have the wrong priorities. That's never a go. This is also a strong sign that you're not a narcissistic person. Narcissists go through people, they use people, and then dispose of them when they're done. So don't ever make friends or family feel useless, because they matter. Be kind to the ones you love no matter what. It's really important. It's really easy to be impatient and go off on them. I know this from personal experience, but when an outsider or partner sees this, it's a huge sign of assurance that you are loved and are capable of love with others, just in general. So it's a really eye-opening thing to see that can even make those who don't fully recognize or understand love quite uncomfortable. It doesn't only help you to be seen in a positive light, but it shows that you are a person who can handle the extensions of you and you as a whole. Number 4, better yourself all the time and keep learning. This is not always easy. It doesn't always feel sexy. I have a few friends who, when I speak to them individually, we have really long intellectual discussions. It was just my truest self one day with them, and they realized, oh, we align in this way, and we got to know each other in this really intense sense. Surround yourself with other people who are constantly bettering themselves. If your friends aren't those type of people, that's okay. You might be 10 steps ahead of everybody around you. Maybe you have to get out of your city, move out, or go online and find a community of people who are forward thinking the way you are, but just always better yourself all the time. It's good to surround yourself with that environment. These YouTubers think just like me, so it's kind of refreshing to watch these get ready with me videos and hearing what they have to say on something I also believe in. It doesn't always have to be perfect, just start. Begin now. They say the best time to plant a tree was 5 years ago, second best time is now. Keep learning. I'm gonna let you in on the final step. Number 5 is to subscribe to this channel. Number 5 is have an open mind. It's always good to learn new things. This is part of bettering yourself, and surround yourself with things you're uncomfortable with, or new things that you've never tried or thought of trying ever before in your life. Always listen to people, have open ears and open heart. You got 2 ears, so use them. Never close off to anything. I always say, I don't know if I like something, I will try something 10 times. The first time I try something, I might have had a bad experience, may have been unnecessary conditions that have conflicted with my experience. Say I wanted to fly a kite, but it ended up that it was snowing, so I think flying a kite is terrible. You have to keep trying it. You have to keep seeing if you like it and really sticking to something before you can actually put it down and have an opinion about it, or whatever you feel about it. If you ever watch like The Bachelor, I don't watch the show, but I did learn something. The couples that did the craziest things together for the first time trying new things were really bonded the most. So like when you bond with someone and do like something out of your comfort zone, makes your relationship last longer and you always have something to talk about forever and laugh about. It's really attractive when someone sees that this person's down for anything, they're confident enough in themselves, take life on a new lease on like a different level than most regular people would, and that's really attractive. Number 6, a bonus one, is subscribe to this channel, because I have new videos coming out every single Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Let me know what you want to see, if there's any dating content. That I'm putting more relationship things out and on how you see yourself. So comment below, give this a like, share this with your friends and family, and follow me on Instagram at Gia G Dixon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.